That's my money long. The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know.
Work hard, play hard. 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 Work hard, play hard.
Work. 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 Diamonds all on my ring, nigga. Gold watches, gold chain, nigga. 100,000 champagne, nigga. Yeah, my money insane, nigga. Yeah, I'm making it rain, nigga. But I was just on a plane, nigga. Buying gear, flying here. Fuck what you heard, it's my time of year. If I'm in the club, I get 100 stacks. I'm always rolling up, so I get love for that. Some niggas stole my swag, but I don't want it back, my nigga. I was on this, but now I'm on to that. You see it in my closet, for it's on the rack. Was out there in Hawaii, now I'm going back, my nigga. I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. So much paper right in front of me, it's hard to think.
I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. So much paper right in front of me, it's hard to think. I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. So much paper right in front of me, it's hard to think.
I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. So much paper right in front of me, it's hard to think.
I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. I got so much money, y'all should start a bank. So much paper right in front of me, it's hard to think.
Work.
Work hard, play hard. 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 Work hard, play hard.
What's going on, everybody? We've been having flood problems here in Indiana, so we might have a bit of complications regarding this internet today. So I said I'm going to skip the intro. Without further ado, we normally start these segments off with comics that will be released this week. We also, I might as well tell you what we're going to be covering today. in today's stream. One momento. Everything's moving rather slow right now, guys. So just give me a moment. I'm about to see how bad this is. Hopefully, I'll be able to complete a stream tonight. But okay, so the criteria for tonight's going to be we're going to start off with comics. We're going to be talking about the Blade movie news. We're going to be talking about the Blade issue 10 that's going to be releasing in April, where he's going that yeah. I'm not even going to spill any more on that. We're also going to be talking about Wolverine Daredevil issue that came out last week. We're also going to be talking about Cyclops' new costume, the changes that X-Men 97 has made in Cable's origins. We're going to also be talking about MK1 update. We're going to be going over the anatomy of the Spider-Man story, the Spider-Man character Chameleon. We're going to be talking about after 61 years, Marvel kills off a founding X-Men character. Wolverine's got a new costume. We're going to be talking about All Father Thor fights Marvel's strongest character. Maybe some of you guys can guess who that is. We're also going to be talking about the Marvel Rivals new video game. Also has a update for us as well. And then we're going to be exploring the legendary console Sega Saturn, people. But without further ado, let's get into these comics. This stream is sponsored by Sweet Tea. My go-to snack now. I like to pop my day off with the zebra cake. All right. Let's get it. So it looks like we have the Batman issue 146. We've got X-Men 33. We've got Venom 32. We've got Poison Ivy 21. The Immortal Thor issue 9. We've got the Avengers issue 12. We've got Void Rivals issue 8. Star Wars 45. We've got Birds of Prey issue 8. Doctor Strange 14. We've got Shazam issue 10. We've got Vengeance of the Moon Knight issue 4. We've got Gunslinger Spawn issue 30. We've got a new Deadpool series. Looks like, is that Bullseye on the cover of this issue 1 of Deadpool? Let's click and see what's popping. A new era for the Mark with a mouth and a gun and a sword. Cody Ziegler, Miles Morales, Spider-Man has a wild ride plan for the merch. The Merce. I'm going to say Merce. Yeah, because it's short for mercenary, of course. With the mouth. Introducing a terrifying new villain who won't stop until he catches Wade in his death grip. But all work and no play makes Deadpool a very dead boy. Who we got here? Ellie Camacho, Princess Symbiote. He's making an appearance in this. I am not aware of this character, but seems interesting for you Deadpool fans out there if you guys want to check out what happens. El Conco, what it do, ski? What's going on, Brody? All right, moving on. We have Captain America issue 8. We've got the Sensational She-Hulk issue 7. We've got Geiger issue 1. I wonder which Geiger. If this is the Geiger from the movies, issue 1. Hold on. We're going to interrupt this stream and find out if this is the same Geiger. Geiger Image Comics. Let's see. Excuse me, more. No, it's not. It's not the Geiger that I thought it was. Okay. All right, answer my own freaking question. All right, moving on. We've got Blue Beetle issue 8. We've got The Sacrificers issue 7. The Walking Dead Deluxe issue 86. We've got Rook Exodus issue 1. We've got Grimm issue 16. Red Coat issue 1. We've got Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin issue 1. We've got The One Hand issue 3. We've got Love Everlasting issue 14. Image Comics is kicking butt this week. We've got Kneel Before Zod, issue 4. We've got Suicide Squad Kills Arkham Asylum, issue 3. Alien Black, White, and Blood, issue 3. We've got Superman 78, The Metal Curtain, issue 6. We've got Image Comics Crave, issue 5. We've got the Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries, issue 4. Kaya, issue 17. We've got Ghost Lore issue 9, Godzilla versus the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, part 2 of the series, issue 1 for you fans out there. Could be interesting. I don't know how these guys are going to match up. I'm about to read this after I take Zabot. Oh, man. All right. Let's see here. We've got Godzilla versus... Okay. What they got to tell us? Okay, worlds collide a second time as everyone's favorite Kaiju meets up with the Earth's mightiest warriors once again to take on the most fearsome monsters from both sides of the universe, with Rita Repulsa egging them on. This one has it all: Space Godzilla, Clawhammer, Tentacreep. But what exactly does Rita intend to do with their collective might? And how have her mysterious new allies, Astronema and the Alliance of Evil, given her added reach across worlds? The Power Rangers are on a mission to find out, but first, all roads lead back to Godzilla. You know, at first I was thinking this was like really lame, but considering to the fact of the TV show and how the Megazord will go against those monsters that Rita Repulsa would like enlarge or power up, this could make sense. I could understand this. Moving on, we've got Ranger Academy issue 6. We've got the Last Mermaid issue 2. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles source book issue 2, which I'll be grabbing for the hot $7.99. We've got Image Comics Deep Cuts issue 6, Antarctica issue 10. We've got Scooby-Doo Where Are You issue 127. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures April Special issue 1. I don't know who the hell this duck is. SSJ, what up though? I gotta find out who this duck is for TMNT real quick. Who's the duck? Ace Duck is an anthropomorphic duck or alien who usually has a fighter pilot background or a theme. Okay. Almost appears as an Easter egg now, showing up in the background and jokes here and there, but being one of the original 20 characters. Okay, hold on. What up, though? What up, Queen?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, muchacha. I mean, muchacho.
Indeed. Appreciate your presence. So Ace Duck is making an appearance in this comic. Who knows if it means anything? He always does like an Easter egg, I'm pretty sure, to the TMNT community. This would make this issue a bit special. Any TMNT comics yet? Any team? Yeah, so they got this Saturday morning cartoon, a Saturday morning adventures special comic that's being released. Kind of cool, as well as the source book. I mean, it's a source reference book. Two. I've got one. But yeah, I will be grabbing these. Looks like Irma's going to be making. No, Mona's going to be making an appearance as well. So this is kind of cool. I'm kind of excited about this. Let's see here. We've got pretty soon there's a crossover issue coming up for for TMNT. This is just an April special. All right, so moving on. We've got the Traveling to Mars issue 11. We've got Disney Villains Cruella de Vil issue 3. Marvel's Power Pack Into the Storm issue 4. We've got Usagi Yojimbo the Crow issue 1. Red Sonja Empire of the Damned issue 1. King Kong the Great War issue 5. Crash Down issue 3. All right, I'm about to start the scrolling. These are independents. I want to get to it. Our subject matter. Let's see here what we're going to get to first. All right, here we go. Let's go with this Blade news. Blade. I want to eat another darn zebra cake. All right. All right, let's check it out. No, you don't get notifications from them. Why? All right, says here, Blade. Okay. Blade gets a positive update as Marvel Studios reboot targets 2024 production start. Marvel Studios Blade has been through seemingly countless creative teams since first being announced in 2019. But we might finally have some good news about where things stand with the long-awaited reboot. Marvel Studios announced it was developing a Blade reboot in a splashy Hall H panel originally at the 2019 San Diego Comic-Con. Mahershala Ali hit the stage to close out the panel alongside Kevin Feige, confirming it would play the MCU's Daywalker in a moment which broke the internet.
Why are you talking about that?
Because I like to have fun. All right, so the pandemic followed, as did a voice cameo in Eternals, but development in the reboot has since hit more than a few stumbling blocks. Blade has lost several writers and directors, and even a few actors, though it does appear to have started taking shape. The idea now seems to be a grounded, gritty take on the character rather than an effects laden blockbuster, which runs the risk of feeling more of the same from Marvel Studios. It's also been confirmed by director Jan Demange that Blade will be rated R. Now, we may have a positive update courtesy of Production Weekly. According to the latest issue, the plan now is for Blade to begin shooting this fall. That likely puts the reboot on track for its planned November the 7th, 2025 release date, though we still have a feeling it might slip further down the calendar into 2026. While we know better than to put any stock in the synopsis shared by that publication that tend to be pretty accurate when it comes to the actual production updates. All right, look, guys. Just gonna keep things honest with you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Come on. Come on. The day was awesome until this happened. Let me see what goes on. 1 second. All right. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Okay, it's catching up a little bit. Told you we've got horrible weather here. I want to see Michael Collier, Luke Cage return and meet Blade. No to Blade previously playing Cottonmouth. All right, so I'm just going to be quite honest with you. Even if they say they're going in production, that does not confirm that we're still going to get this Blade film that they keep on pushing back. Unless Mahershala Ali is deciding he's going to just give in and say, let's just get this SHIT out the freaking way. That's what I mean. At this point, it's like, all right, people are going to keep asking me why I didn't play Blade. It's obvious we know why we haven't got a Blade film, because look, they want to introduce several other characters, and like all these Marvel movies are full of Easter eggs. They want to throw in ideas. They want to insinuate and create and introduce a lot of different characters, which could lead to the possibility of Marvel moving into the spiritual entity realm, which we can get into more demons, monsters, werewolves, Van Helsings, Moon, your Moon Knight. They almost insinuated the Black Knight at the same time that they were trying to do. Those scripts have been trashed. So instead of maybe how the script was written, Mahershala Ali himself said that like it seemed like Blade in the first couple of scripts was going to be the fourth most important person, or barely getting any screen time in his own film. And then Marvel Studios recently has kind of not given us like a solo development story. Then later on this past summer in 2023, they were almost insinuating introducing Ghost Rider with this series. So then it's like, okay, are we going to get the Midnight Suns to go along with it? So the real question is would you guys want to see like a rehashed origin story, or would you more so like to have Blade make his appearance and seeing Blade as himself? Because I mean, I don't think we're going to get that much of an origin from him. But that's the news on regarding the new news of the Blade topic. Let's see here. Where's that? Where are we at? Damn you! Where'd you go? I'm starting to get pissed. Let's see here. All right, here we go. I found you. Found you, matey. All right, so as well for Blade in the month of April, we are getting a special issue on April the 24th. This might be a must grab for you Blade fans out there, or just period people who are resellers or collectors. Some people don't like, some people in particular may not want an entire series, but you might want to collect and buy the important issues from its series. So right here, this is going to be issue 10 that will be released April the 24th. Comic script by Brian Hill, illustrated by Elena Casangrande. Haha, I'm gonna learn how to do it. All right, so Blade versus Adana, round 2. Fatality. The Adana already ruthlessly defeated Blade once, but after honing new vampiric powers and gathering an army of the dead, Blade is ready for a rematch. At stake, the fate of every soul on Earth. This sounds like a real countdown on some demonic hell type stuff, which I'm kind of interested in. I will be grabbing this comic from Blade, and definitely I recommend this purchase for all Blade fans out there. And that is all from Blade. All right. What do we have next on the criteria list? Deal. Next, last week we had a comic that was released, Wolverine versus Daredevil. We will be checking out that one, people. Giving out its highlights. Bundu.
Where's everybody at?
Don't know.
Cause you know I don't know about this stuff, so I can't even comment.
It's all good. You watch your name. Wolverine, what's going on here? I like the music that goes with this video. Daredevil versus a possessed Wolverine. Logan, calm down. The devil rat is in control. Lucky to walk away. He said lucky to walk away. Is he like Conley trying to say I didn't kick Wolverine's ass before? The dare dude. The speed and strength not matter in these fights. Like I just thought this shouldn't even be close. But Daredevil does know the martial arts. He definitely has those hands. But Wolverine's supposed to be almost just as much of a martial artist as he is. Then again, he is possessed. So, an enraged Wolverine with no regular common sense. All right. That blind man said, "Woke up." Hit him in the trash bag. Give him a judo kick. Smack him with a stick. Life to that. Banderiski. Put Wolverine in a headlock. Breaks his fall with Wolverine's bald head. Yee! demon is going through the boy. I don't know how to defeat this shameful desire. This relentless drive to fight until my knuckles bleed. I with myself that this life is means that I can't change it on my own. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. So he actually gets to grapple the boy and toss him off into the water. Is he attempting to drown him? I will drown you because I did this. I don't see how this is feasibly possible. But let's watch. Releasing the demon from Wolverine's body. You gotta be a demon. Let's just be honest, man. Wolverine just got done with his period and let loose inside of the ocean. Got his hands. Not bad. Actually, as much stuff that Parker and I talked about that cover issue last week, this was something that I wish I bought. Good for the collection. All in all, I give that comic a thumbs up.
I saved hundreds with Liberty.
Banderu!
Liberty,
Man.
Liberty.
What's up, good sir?
How you doing, bro?
Just knocking down the old checklist. So, thank you for throwing in that Wolverine comic inside of the Discord.
Oh yeah, yeah. Got you.
Good looking out, man. I really feel bad how much we disrespected that damn comic last week.
I was like, I thought they was talking about this.
Though, bro.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oof. I'm back. I'm gonna tighten this chair up. Hold on.
You know, Vontae Davis was also found dead over the weekend.
I know, man.
You know, I used to cut his hair.
Former coach.
I was like, damn, not Vontae.
Yeah, I know his family's from Florida. That's the crazy thing too.
For sure.
Found dead in his house.
They say what it
Was?
No, they just said he was found dead in his room. I'm pretty sure the autopsy is going to probably get released to us soon.
That's unfortunate, man. 35, man.
Younger than me.
Yeah, dog.
That's unfortunate. Oh, shit.
Okay, what's next on the
Go ahead, next. Actually, I had a few things that I was going to throw in the Discord, but I'll wait till afterwards.
Okay.
I was just trying to find them again on here. I got you.
All right, let's see here. Okay, we got Cyclops gets a new costume.
Who the hell is this?
Cyclops. All right, here we go. X-Men Cyclops' new costume gives his iconic visor a menacing redesign. Cyclops' dark new costume has us looking back at his most intimidating outfits from X-Men history as Scott Summers upgrades his iconic visor. I'm excited, man. It's time for Cyclops to get his respect out here in the universe.
Sorry, what?
Scott Summers needs his respect, sir.
Well, Samus?
Respect in what?
As a character, as a popularity, as the leader of the X-Men, and deliverer of semen to Jean Grey's.
There we go.
Boom.
He just said something too. Boom. I got y'all now. Shit. All right.
As the X-Men fight for the future of Marvel Universe. Hold on. Warning contains spoilers of Dead X-Men issue 3. Let's see. Okay. Let's just go to the images. We're here to talk about Cyclops images. How do you guys feel about this costume, bro? I think it's ass cheeks.
This shit sucks.
I'm just
What
gonna
is
be honest with
that?
you. That's the new visor.
Shit, I
I'm
don't,
not
I don't
feeling it.
know. I don't know what
It's
that
it's
is.
it's like it's Incredible-esque, like Incredibles or something. Like I'm not feeling it. He looks like Frozone right now, bro. Podcast.
What up, though?
What up, man? Look at
LL
this
Pocket.
new visor, bro.
That's kind of crazy looking.
That's kind of ass.
That's what I'm saying. I'm roast this
That's
man.
about 7 pounds of ass right there. What
You
a
know what I mean?
shave. Goddamn. Oh my god.
I forget what the hell is going on here, bro.
That's
Booty cheeks. You don't need the circles. That's dumb. Just keep it the visor.
I mean, because okay, he could measure the beam with the other visor, thin, wide. It just. Ugh.
I love this. The Summer Brothers. He's actually got the worst way to distribute his kinetic energy stored up. Havoc's is way better, but there's another one. I forgot his name.
Ooh, like another Summers brother? I thought it was just them two.
This is a little one. I don't think it's canon, but it's a
Okay.
little one-off story. He was able to kind of distribute his kinetic energy in the way that they showed Bishop doing in the last episode of X-Men 97. Summers gave him that charge up. I forget his name.
That
I
was
don't believe
badass.
he's canon, so I just think it's just him and Havoc. But I would rather have Havoc shit, honestly, than Summers.
Fair enough.
You see in red all the time.
He got
You
like
can't
a
open your
nipple on his
eyes.
head, man. This is weak
So-
as shit.
I mean,
It kind of reminds me of that Alan the Alien character from Invincible.
That's
Reaniman.
Reaniman.
Yeah.
Not a
It's
fan of
actually,
his, though.
it looks like the Reaniman is a cross between that bullshit right there and RoboCop.
They done turned my boy Scott Summers into RoboCop.
No, he actually already looked like RoboCop. RoboCop and Scott Summers got the same visor right now. But as far as the Reaniman, though, they got that visor, but they got the RoboCop-esque, body. Now, where silver is silver, black is black on Robo. I mean, so it's like
Robo Scott.
RoboCop was cold in Mortal Kombat 11, by the way. I know you got something about a Mortal Kombat 1 update coming.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'll wait on that.
Scott Summers' new out costume, ass cheeks.
I agree with SSJ.
What do you get on it? What out of
Luke
10?
Cage and Blade. That'd be sweet. What's up, Bundle?
So what do you give that new costume out of 10?
Man, what are we doing there? All right.
I give it cheeks out of 10.
I hate it, like the head design, but I mean the chest
You
and
can't leave the X-Men looking like that.
I kind of like the yellow. I mean, I like the uniform. I just don't like the top part. I think the uniform's kind
The
of
Hellfire Gala looking like that.
You can't take orders with that shit on your face, man.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like the visor, but the uniform's cold.
I'm questioning all of his orders. If he, you know what I mean, if he comes off the jet, bro, like I'm definitely like, bro, who put this dude in?
You gonna say to me,
my X-Men looking like that? Like, hey, I'm not walking with this nigga.
You feel me?
He been getting the bag.
Where Logan at, damn it? Where's Storm at, man?
You better get in the back. I ain't fucking with that.
That's a fact, Jay. All right. We're about to get into X-Men 97 changed Cable's origin.
Dude, that was the coldest episode so far. I mean, they've
Hold on,
gone like 3 for 3. It's a banger show.
Hold on. Episode 3 isn't out yet. It comes out tonight or something, right?
Episode 3 been out.
3's out.
Fire on my flesh or flesh on my fire or something like that.
When did 3 come out?
Last Wednesday.
So there's 3 episodes now?
Oh yeah, dude. The last one was crazy. The last one was awesome.
So you mean the last episode
You saw was Storm getting shot?
Something like that.
Oh, Jesus, you said it out loud. I just would have rolled with it. You online with this too? Ooh, ooh.
Mm.
Somebody
It's the craziest episode so
slacking. You
far.
did see the last Invincible episode, right?
I don't have access to Prime right now.
Mm.
I gave it to you.
I need that again. Then I only have Disney.
Mm-mm-mm.
Wait, you ain't seen the last X-Men or Invincible, and you're having an episode tonight? Oh, Jesus!
Okay,
What
so
are we doing here?
What are you
about to do.
doing, dude? Wait, have you seen the new Godzilla and Kong yet?
I have it prepped for tonight.
You understand?
Did you forget about my ankle, sir? So I'm about to watch that. I'm about to watch that on my TV. Right when I get off the stream tonight, I'm going to be watching King Kong, and then either when I
I
wake
was
up,
gonna start talking all these things. I mean,
I didn't. If you looked at the list, it wasn't on there for a reason.
Well,
But see, we're gonna have to do something special. We might do something special. We might dedicate. We might
Doom 2
dedicate a
on
couple
here.
of days out of the week
That one day Park
to
was supposed to be
do.
on there because he was excited for Doom 2, and he never hopped on. I'm not saying tonight, but I'm just saying crucial.
So
You
we might
missing
end
some
up.
greats.
What we might end up doing is probably we might. Okay, if I don't have a game, we might do Thursday or Friday. Yeah, we might do that. We might do a Thursday or Friday stream just for a reaction.
No, Thursday'd be better than Friday.
You want to do Thursday then? Yeah, we'll just do a Thursday stream.
Yeah, because I think I might even be going out Friday too, so I wouldn't be around if I go out.
Okay, good to know. We can make it Thursday, and then we'll just communicate regarding that.
I'm debating
regarding
right
that
now
stream.
if I want to go out to Detroit. It's opening day for the Tigers, but I looked it up, man. It's gonna be like 44 degrees and cloudy the whole day.
I ain't trying to be outside with that bullshit.
Not
It's
at
like
all. Not at all.
it
You
sounds
you
like a terrible monkey time.
Whatever, dude. You would have freeze your nips off for them damn lions,
Yeah,
my
I'm like,
boy.
dude. Hey, I will show you this though. Check this out. I got something cool to show you guys. Man, I'm glad that I brought that up. I got a couple things today. One for the Tigers. I'm gonna take off the sticker. It's got the 3930. Bought me a hat.
Y'all about to
Yes.
go in that cage.
So check this boy out. This is a cold hat. Got the old school Detroit Tiger logo.
Nice.
Yep, and then on the back just says Detroit. But I know it's pretty sweet. It's like one of those like stretch hats too, so that's nice. But then at GameStop, check this out. Let me pull this out. 1 second here. Can you guys see it?
Hell yeah.
What is
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Hell
See
yeah.
it? You see it?
Get your merch today.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, it was on a $10 rack at GameStop. I'm like, $10 for this Godzilla shirt? Give me that, boy.
Moment you watch that thing, it's over with.
Hold on. Check this out.
This is a really
Check this
cool
out.
Moment you
shirt.
watch it, it's over with.
Cold water. Cold
Oh,
water
yeah.
rinse with a little bit of baking soda, and you have to let it air dry.
I got faith in it.
Wash it. Do a rinse with delicate, and let it dry on a hanger.
Well, I haven't even worn it yet. But good to know. Yeah, this is pretty cool looking.
Oh, check Hellgrum.
Got the ball stolen from me by Kelly Oubre.
Sounds good to know.
Sounds good to know. Hey,
Constantinople. Yo, I will say though, I do love Godzilla, but that Godzilla Kong movie,
Don't do it.
X2.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay,
It was
fine.
It was Cheeks.
No, it wasn't cheap. But don't do it.
All right.
Cause
Okay.
with all the trailers,
$1 million in its
it
first
seemed
week,
kind of predictable off the
opening weekend.
jumps. But you know what?
All of
I'm
them have been
excited as
predictable
hell for
since
it,
2015.
and I'm
It's
gonna
just
speak my piece on it when I see it.
just as long as you're there for big CGI fight scenes, then you're satisfied.
Oh, so they sharded out the story.
No, I didn't say that, but it's
You
just
made it sound like very
I didn't. No,
Michael
I didn't make it
Bay-esque.
sound like that. No, I didn't make it sound like that. I'm just saying that's what you should go to the movie for. Don't go to the movie expecting, oh, I need to be blown away by action. I need to be blown away by character, development or certain exposition or just unnecessary cinematography that we expect from movies like Dune or something like that. Know what you're in there for. Like when we went to Pacific Rim or all the other Godzilla and Kong movies since 2015.
Negro, didn't they introduce us to the Middle Earth in the first Kong and Godzilla?
It's called
And
Hollow
didn't they
Earth,
develop a
but
lot of story
we
from the
did develop a lot of
original?
story, but all of that is already known stuff. It's just like that's not like groundbreaking exposition or anything like that. That's just something we know that's coming, and it's interesting with the story. But if you come in there with some mindset, I need to be blown away, by this or a cinematographer or the acting or the character people that you pick, like no. At the end of the day, we're here to see giant CGI kaiju's fight. And that's what we
Right.
got, and that's what we've
So
been
you got
getting. That's
plenty.
why
Okay,
all
okay.
of
You got
these
you get more
Godzilla
CGI
movies
fights.
have
That
been
is
box
exciting.
office success.
Yeah,
They've
for
all
regular
been
people,
box
that is
office
box
success,
office success to see
and
to
that's
see
what they
that fight.
want. And that's what they want.
Because
That's what they
people
want.
didn't even like the original film Godzilla vs King Kong because they didn't think it was enough CGI fight.
That's not true. It actually it did its numbers that it was supposed to do.
Okay. Key word that I said. Some people said
Some
that.
people, but
The ones that matter on that. That's why I got greenlit for another movie and another movie.
Mm-hmm.
Talking
So they're
about
making it.
some people.
You make $194
People
million
want it all, but
in your opening weekend. They made their budget plus $4 million in their opening weekend, and we still got, and they're still going. They're still going. The film has already grossed over $200 million. It's only been out for 4 days.
It's a financial smash
It's
hit, my
been out for
friend.
4 or 5 days.
Come on now. I mean,
and his budget was 190
these
million.
are
It's already
these are
made
two
it back.
global iconic
We are
characters. It better
absolutely
sell.
getting a third one. We're
It
absolutely
better
going to do
sell.
another.
And in comparison to seeing a man running around in a suit, I think they'll be all right.
Well, you know what else is crazy too? If you think about it, man, like Godzilla, it's like honestly like a top 5 like most iconic movie character probably ever. How many movies has that
He's up there.
motherfucker been in? Like 80 at
He
this
definitely was
point?
on one of our lists of iconic characters. Damn, I forgot we did that some streams ago.
And Godzilla -1. See, that was pretty sweet. That got an Oscar too for I think best visuals.
that's crazy.
Godzilla movies getting Oscars. That's oh shit.
I never thought that would ever happen.
Damn, my bad. Godzilla movies getting Oscars. That's crazy, bro.
That's pretty sweet though.
Wow, man, that's okay.
DC Philly game as well, but anyway.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah, LSU women.
Wait, wasn't there somebody else in here?
I think
That
SSJ
was,
was
but
here.
now
He
it's
talked about
he didn't hop. He didn't actually hop in here, but he was paying attention.
Who was it?
See, this is going to be spoilers for the episode you haven't seen yet, Jeff.
It's all right. It's all right, dude. I'm gonna enjoy it.
No, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. Honestly, you honestly should. If anything, maybe
it's not going to
cut
spoil
half
it
the
for me
thing.
because I'm going to like this series no matter what, dude. This is one of my
don't
favorites.
do it. This episode is way better if you go in blind.
I'm telling you, it is. If anything, half
What the things that you were going to talk about, and you can finish the rest of this on some viewing party shit. It's a 30-minute whatever episode, and we'll finish that.
Looks like we're going to be moving on from this segment.
Yeah, it's way better. The less you know.
Watch this, then you need things to be explained. It's going to completely.
Nigga said, "I think you need to let it go."
How you gonna run one of these type of channels and only want to go with this is the way you get your shit? You got to get from the source first. You got to go from the source. You got to be a real one.
You got to get it from the front lines, kid.
Front lines.
Hey, fuck you guys, man.
You got to. You want to have what you were doing originally on it.
Shut up, Cal.
Oh, go down Russian.
Work a little better.
I got you.
That's funny though.
The three figureheads in the back is the three boys here now.
Talk to him. Talk to them.
Consistency is key. I do not have a
Goatee though. That's crazy.
I know it kind of, AI was trying to
I
like
don't think I'm
insinuate.
unable to get that little line that does the goatee.
I'm not
I
going to
just
lie.
can't get it.
I save
It
people's
doesn't grow.
lives because like some people like in the corners of their mustache it grows real long. So with the Fu Manchu, I let them hairs kind of get long to give off
You
the full
you give the
line that
little
goes
link
down
like, hey
there.
man,
Yeah, yeah, you feel
you
me?
might got a little something.
Yeah, yeah,
Put
I
a
got
little bit of this right here,
you
and
Let's
all
go.
of a sudden you see it.
Let's
You
go.
see it. Like, nah, I can't do that.
That's how I give hope to people out here.
All right, bro. You're selling fake dreams out here. I see you.
Here we go. Mortal Kombat releases new update for March 24. That's the latest hell.
I'm done.
NetherRealms has
Wait,
just
wait, wait,
released a
wait,
new
wait.
update for Mortal. Huh?
Bro,
Okay. I'm just gonna say you're a little behind on this, but okay.
I know.
It's April. So
I know it's April. That's why I'm like,
I've been playing this update.
for like 2 weeks, but I feel you.
Yeah, hasn't been done yet, I guess.
April 2nd, in fact.
Well, I was supposed to. This stream was supposed to be done a little bit sooner.
Should it be a Dune?
Dune 2. Now you can't do Dune 2 no more.
I know.
I mean, you can, but you can't. I mean, but you can.
NetherRealm has just released a new update for Mortal Kombat 1, adding the alternate timeline cameo fighter Janet Cage, alongside some quality on life improvements. The latest entry in the long-running Mortal Kombat series proved to be a major hit when it launched back in September, quickly becoming one of the highest rated games of 2023. Mortal Kombat 1 serves a solid jumping on point for newcomers thanks to its rebooted plot line while keeping plenty of fun references for long-time fans. Okay, come on, give me the shit. It just adds Janet
Janet
Cage.
Cage
It's the new assist character.
Addressed an issue causing frame rate to drop during combat league matches. Invasion addressed a crash in the
Combat
seasonal
League
tower
since.
when the blood ritual modifier is randomly selected.
That shit's annoying.
Yeah, a lot of bug fixes and stuff like that.
Do you play? I mean, does it,
Ask your audience who plays.
I don't
would
think.
love a challenge.
Does anybody out there play Mortal Kombat 1?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, some
No.
people
In the Discord, no one plays it.
I
No
have
one's
played it.
competitive anymore,
Omni-Man
guys.
is sweet in it.
I play it all the time.
Moving on.
Fat. Oh no! I let this go.
Alright. Are you guys ready to get into the anatomy of the chameleon?
Mortal
Let's
Kombat
get it.
Chameleon?
You said what?
Mortal
Get it.
Kombat Chameleon?
Spider-Man villain.
Spider-Man. Chameleon.
Well, you were just on Mortal Kombat and you said Chameleon, talking about Janet Cage. I will say this real quick. The featured assist character before Janet Cage that came out the end of January, beginning of February, I just thought you were kind of behind on it, was Chameleon. And so that's why I thought you were doing that.
Oh, damn.
I'm
trying to remember. Okay, that doesn't really line up right. So yeah, I didn't explain
So
that. I forgot. Okay, so
ended with
wasn't
combat
freaking
like that.
chameleon like an aid to reptile or something like that?
That's who they were, but now they made a woman, so it's got like this really pale type of skin or like this, or it just depends on the variant color that you pick. But Chameleon as an assist character in the first 2 weeks she came out, dog, they had to nerf her. She was a fucking treacherous. Like, you can find a video. I'm not gonna say no. Don't search for that. Not like that. But if you want to, actually, no. How about I'll do this? I'll send a still image of what she looks like in MK11, and you can decide to show that if you want to. But no, she's a problem. She's a beast.
Anyway, I thought you were.
But anyway, long story short, I thought you were still talking about her. Because we just talking about Mortal Kombat, but yeah, Chameleon is the new assist character before Janet Cage within Mortal Kombat 11, and she is
She's pale with the bob, I see.
Yeah, pale with the bob. You see it? You see it? Yeah, you see it? Yeah, she's a problem. She's a problem. Pale bob looking bad. That's what I'm talking
Indeed. All right, so
about.
we're gonna move to the other. Okay, we're gonna go the anatomy of chameleon.
This is an interesting topic.
He's not brought up that much, but I always thought chameleon was kind of cool when I did watch the Spider-Man animated series.
I just went ahead and put the picture on the Discord if people want to see what the should look like with the bob.
I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure he's got that
Octopus,
mask
Venom, and Green
that
Goblin
like you
take the place of formidable
could change into
Spider-Man
whatever it
villains.
needs to be.
Chameleon is yet to share a similar
Well, okay, that's
limelight.
something I didn't know.
Created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko,
Oh, Spider-Man
Dmitry
looking jacked
Smirkov,
right there.
aka the Chameleon, was introduced to comics in 1962's Amazing Spider-Man.
That's the
issue
man. That's the
number
Spider-Man
one,
that
and
went
to be
through some
noted as one of the
damage,
earliest villains of
emotional
Spider-Man, known for
damage.
his ability
Look at that big ass
only
head
when he
though.
desired. Writers and artists had all the liberty to
He
experiment.
looks like
and explore
Mr.
different
Waterloo,
stories with this
Water
villain.
Noose.
Later, there were many iterations and modifications to Chameleon's abilities.
Didn't
Being able to
Chameleon
master
kill Mary
disguise,
Jane?
He was transformed into a shapeshifter. Now, with all that said, let us dive into
Or was it
today's
Gwen or
video
one of
and learn
them?
the anatomy of the man whose life transformed from being a nobody to being everybody.
know.
And before we go into the video, we have a small request. If you like our content, please support us by
Thank
subscribing
you
to
for
the
this
channel.
videos.
It's a small click for you, but for us it means an awful lot. Thank you very much. Now let's begin.
Mr. Water News. Who's Mr. Water News?
Who is Chameleon? How does he become the perfect impersonator? No criminal is born evil. It's all about the minute events that set them apart and send them down the wrong path. The events that led to the transformation of the Soviet citizen named Dmitry Nikolaevich Smerdyakov into the chameleon began at quite a young age.
Looks like white dog
Dmitry was
shit.
the half-brother of Sergei Kravenov, aka Craven the Hunter, as they shared the same father. Dmitry's mother was a servant girl named Sonia Smerdyakov. Throughout his youth, he was taught to hate himself after he arrived in the Kravenov home. Not only did his father hate the very sight of him, but his mother also considered him a humiliation. The only member of the family who could barely tolerate him was Sergei, who did not shy away from any opportunity to abuse him either. With time, Dmitry developed an extremely
This looks like
repressive
Mark Bagley
personality and believed
on
Sergei
the
to be
art.
his friend. He had excellent impersonation skills and entertained Sergei and the others to impress them. At one point, Dmitry was approached by a notorious man named Gustav Fiers, who was highly impressed by his ability to disguise himself. Gustav took the young boy to his brother Karl, aka the Finisher, who took charge of sharpening these skills of Dmitry's in a school of cover arts. In this academy, Dmitry was trained along with other children to become perfect impersonators and sleeper agents, codenamed chameleons. Eventually, Dmitry proved to be the best among the lot and the only chameleon left in the academy. The methods of disguise were mainly with the help of costumes and makeup to conceal his identity. He also wore a multi-pocket disguise vest that could carry materials needed for transformation.
Cause you didn't know where to look.
Oh man, that's like the '60s right there.
Does he have superhuman
In the 80s something.
ability? As
Yeah, this is
mentioned,
what I want to know
Chameleon
right
didn't
here.
have any superhuman powers, but had excellent impersonation and disguise skills. He relied on makeup.
He looks
and
scary as
costume,
fuck right
which he
there.
could switch to impeccably and fast. However, he later undertook certain surgeries that granted him the super ability to change or impersonate by sheer willpower. Dmitry's epidermis and skin pigmentation were surgically and mutagenically altered with the help of a serum that granted him the ability to take on the appearance of any person at will. His costume fabric was made of a memory material that responded to his nerve impulses and could also change its appearance by sheer willpower. Chameleon's physical strength was also revealed to be augmented after he took the same serum that Craven had taken over the years. However, his strength was far less than that of Craven's, and definitely not superhuman. Later at some point, he was also brought back to his powerless state, as he was before the augmentation.
Look, I'm not Spider-Man.
What biological changes happen when he uses his microcomputer belt? Chameleon went ahead with several upgrades to fine-tune his art of disguise. At some point he obtained a unique belt buckle with the microcomputer installed within it. The belt had 3 main functions that ultimately enhanced smoother transitions. It had a video scanner receiver that recorded and analyzed
This is
the
early
details
Todd
of the person
McFarlane right
whom
here on the
chameleon wanted to
pencils.
impersonate. It copied
No
every
doubt.
detail, including facial features, following which the data was fed into the visual synthesizer that interpolated all
It's like
the
American
details of
Psycho
the
right there with
target,
that axe.
replicating them using electric
Hey!
pulses.
He actually
Needless to
used
say,
he
the
used
microcomputer
he
had a
used all
memory
4
bank that
fingers.
could store all the images and facial features of these
Hey,
targets.
Paul.
Hence, once Chameleon's microcomputer belt buckle copied the details, it remained,
He's
giving him
sitting there
the
going,
opportunity to replicate those
Batman
images
killing the
anytime
Joker.
he pleased. The belt also utilized holographic image technology, which helped
This
him
is
recall any
yeah,
image
kind
of
of
the
cover.
individual he wanted with a code tap on the belt's keypad. Soon it sent subtle electrical signals that triggered changes in Chameleon's body and facial appearance. Next, a secondary signal altered his clothing to match the appearance of this target. The most intriguing part of the belt was that it allowed him to appear as 2 different individuals to 2 separate individuals simultaneously. Does he use the mask of a human face? As mentioned earlier, Chameleon, in his early days, began his career by using masks that could be
look at that
formed into the
flat top
lifelike
next to
copy
his
of a
right
chosen
elbow.
person's
That
face.
shit.
His then belt
Chewy.
buckle could emit a
That's
spray of a
Hammerhead's
special
gotta be.
gaseous
Boom,
chemical
nigga.
that could
That's
That's
funny as
dissolve
normally
fuck.
masks
like
That
going
and
shit
out
change
was
of
the
his
cleaner
way
gaseous
than
to make
that.
chemical
sure it's
facial
That
perfect.
shit was
appearances or
cleaner
his
than that.
constant normal white mask. Although there
Looking
wasn't
like a
much
Minecraft
technological
character.
advantage, like his modern computerized belt buckle capable of rendering 2 different images at 2 different angles, it could pull off the transition smoothly and quickly. Does his body release toxic gases? If the
So I'm
copying
pressing it. I'm
appearances of
pressing it. I'm
individuals
pressing it.
Boost your revenue and drive growth with Google
Boost
Ads.
your
Reach 5,000
The
revenue.
second
customers
time that's happened,
Not
dude, like
enough,
right before
Chameleon's
your
tech
ad
could render
happened.
his opponents
Never mind.
unconscious for long hours with a unique toxic gas. He used a small aerosol that could emit a cloud of mist of potent, undetectable anesthetic gas that could knock his victims unconscious for a span of 1 to 10 hours. This device could launch the chemical spray and reach a target as far as 10 feet away. Does he have shape-shifting ability? With comic book writers having the liberty to showcase different versions of popular characters, a different version of Chameleon, who had the ability to shapeshift, was showcased. Created by Brian Michael Bendis and David
Brian
LaFontaine,
Michael
the
Bendis.
shapeshifter version of
My
Chameleon was
niggas.
also showcased in 2010's Ultimate
Yeah, that
Spider-Man
Ultimate
Volume
Spider-Man
2,
run was
Issue
fucking
11.
epic.
He came from Earth 1610, better known as the Ultimate Universe. Chameleon, along with his sister Camellia, was an enigmatic energy-wielding shape-shifting thief addicted to mutant growth hormone. Chameleon not only had the ability to shapeshift, but could also deliver powerful energy blasts. The blast was so powerful that it incapacitated Spider-Man on many occasions. In this reality, Chameleon had caused serious damage to both the lives of Spider-Man and Peter Parker. Knowing the web-slinger's true identity, he spoiled his relationship with his current girlfriend Gwen Stacy, he hurt Aunt May, ruined Peter's reputation as a hero, and even beat him to a pulp. Finally, it was the Human Torch and Iceman who stopped him. Does he have the ability to transform into an actual chameleon? In another version of reality, hailing from Earth 9500, creators Peter David and Mike Wieringo showcased the chameleon.
Oh, that
as a
was
giant
that
monstrous
cartoon. I
reptile.
forgot what it
Chameleon was a
was.
shapeshifter who had
Spider-Man
the ability
Unlimited?
to physically change
Yeah,
into
that's
his
what that
target
is.
after getting access to his or her DNA, which he usually acquires after killing said target. Chameleon had
I
transformed
don't think I ever
into
watched that
Sandman
show
after
though.
ingesting
Maybe an
some of
episode or
his
two, but I didn't
sand.
watch
This
that one.
reptilian version
It
of
didn't get a
Chameleon
chance
was
to like come
introduced in
on during the day. It only came
2006's
on at like
Friendly
on the
Neighborhood
weekends, and then
Spider-Man
they
issue
cut it
10,
it
and his
short.
death was shown in issue 19.
It's probably
Another
you'll
reptilian
probably be able to
version of
find it on
Chameleon was
Disney though.
shown in the
I might end up
reality of
watching that.
Counter Earth,
Yeah,
or
maybe.
Earth TRN 583.
Not just do that. There are much bigger plans in store for you.
I do like some of these newer
What is
newer
his
series
memory
though.
material? How advanced is it? Chameleon's clothing might not be part of his anatomy, but it was made of this unique fabric of memory material that could reshape and recolor itself as and when Chameleon morphed into his targets. It was first triggered by his computer belt buckle, but later when his skin pigmentation
And we're getting
and
that Craven
epidermis
movie
were
at the end of the
surgically
year.
and
That'll be
eugenically
crazy.
altered, it was just his willpower that
If we get an
changed his
appearance from
actual
Chameleon,
I know you're
There probably will be a chameleon appearance.
Is
Ooh.
the Red Skull his actual father? In the 1994 Spider-Man
Oh,
animated
shit, I didn't
series,
know
which
that.
represented Earth 92131, Chameleon has been shown to be the stepson of the Red Skull. He started his criminal career with his father's invention of a utility belt that allowed him to imbibe the appearance of anybody he wished. At some point, Red Skull and Captain America were trapped inside a vortex during a battle and preserved for a long span of 50 years, during which Chameleon became a popular international criminal. His first defeat at the hands of Spider-Man was at the time when he was hired by an international organization to assassinate two United Nations diplomats. Following the defeat, Chameleon was imprisoned for some time until Kingpin
I think
took
this
the
was
oath
my
to
introduction
form
to the
his
character of the
Insidious
show.
Six
Yes, what I'm
to
doing.
eliminate Spider-Man.
Yeah, that
After
was my
the Six
introduction.
disbanded, Chameleon began working for Kingpin's son,
Boom.
Richard Fisk. The two orchestrated plans to frame Spider-Man for stealing restricted government information, failing which the two were taken into custody. Shortly before being apprehended, Dr. Herbert
He
Landry
said, F your
infused
bill.
Chameleon
He said,
with a
ah.
techno-organic virus, which granted him the ability to morph without the help of any utility belt. Marvelous verdict. So we come to the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed the content. Chameleon is probably one of those rare characters whose alternate versions had extreme variations. His many iterations
Boy, thank you for the announcement of the chameleon.
Fans
Wait, you said we're gonna do some more on Thursday, right?
I took off the X97.
Well, I'm just saying because I'm about to hop out right now. But thanks for having me, guys. I'll see you on the next one.
Yes, sir.
Hoy! Can you hear me?
Well, I can hear you. Can you hear me? You got I think you have an echo or some kind of
You hear me
delay.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Where'd Parker go?
Oh, he said he had the dip.
What did he say? Oh, I didn't even hear. What did he say?
He just pretty much said he had the dip. He didn't really say much. He
All
said he got
right,
the dip.
go ahead and head out.
Said he had to head out.
Man, all right. I'll switch my headset in here, so I was trying to be like, oh, wait, hold on. I didn't hear that part.
Thor. We got All-Father Thor fights Marvel's strongest character. We'll do this, and then we'll get into the old Saturn. All-Father Thor finally fights Marvel's strongest character.
Which character is this? Which fight?
Let's see where you're at.
See if this fight is bullshit.
Thor
Marvel's
versus
strongest character. I mean, the strongest character. Actually,
stronger than the Hulk. Thor wants the Power Stone, but he'll have to face the super strong character who beat the Hulk, Silver Surfer, and Juggernaut in unarmed combat. In the new quest for the Infinity Stones, Thor is about to take on a super strong villain who makes even the Hulk look puny. While the champion of the universe may not be a household name like the Green Goliath and the God of Thunder, his past victories are a list of Marvel's strongest characters. And he's laid out everyone from Drox the Destroyer to Juggernaut himself. Okay, in the upcoming Immortal Thor Annual Issue 1, Thor will seek out the current bearer of the Power Stone, other Otheron, aka the Prince of Power, a galactic mercenary. A Theron? Other one? Otherone.
What's that?
AKA the Prince of Power, a galactic mercenary who was worked with the Guardians of the Galaxy. The Prince of Power recently merged with the Power Stone, giving him an enhanced physique and the power to imbue others with immense power. However, Otherone is deeply inexperienced hero. And so Thor's mission to collect the stone should go without a hitch. So we don't even know if he's really that guy. He's just a guy. It seems like he's just a guy with the stone.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Let's see if we can look
Oh,
at
that's some bullshit. I got an idea.
The Infinity Watch. Let me. I'm about to look up
How you
the
spell his weak ass name again?
OTH. It's like other one, but it all in one word.
Okay.
AKA the Prince of Power. I'm about to look him up right now. He's a 616 character.
I
Okay.
forgot about your bitch ass.
Hmm.
Prince of Power. I forgot about you.
Let's see. I'm about to see his powers here. Sure.
The
Stone
musculars.
empowerment, power push, as dealt by other one. His ability to infuse whatever he touches with his wellspring of power. It just sounds like he just bears the power stone more than anything.
Remember hearing about
Oh, he
this, buddy.
swallowed the stone.
Remember hearing about this guy.
This dude sound like he about to get his ass
But
kicked, man.
his importance is severely
I think the boy.
trash butter biscuits. I'm not.
I'm about to see his importance. I put him up in the in the Marvel database.
There's none.
His history. Two artificial gestated sons of Regalia, the Queen of Nobler, a land that occupied half of the far-off planet Muscula. I'm not impressed. Are you impressed, Bundle?
Never.
Does Thor get his ass whooped? Is he going to? Can he go against the Power Stone?
Whoa. Probably. Who's ass whoop?
Sounds like a less likely situation. We'll see though. It just sounds like something quick to go past. Yeah. All right, now we're going to explore the Sega Saturn. One of the most epic consoles of all time. Exploring the Sega Saturn's wacky architecture. In the annals of game console history, the Sega Saturn is probably the most convoluted system of all time, even giving the PlayStation 3 a run for its rings. Also known as the system on which Sega beached itself before its Dreamcast swan song. It featured an incredible 4 CPUs, 2 video processors, multiple levels and types of RAM, all pushed onto game studios with virtually no software tools or plan how to use the thing. An introduction to this console's architecture is provided by Rodrigo Compete, which gives a good idea of the harrowing task of developing for this system. Launched in Japan 1994 and North America and Europe in 1995. It featured a double-speed CD-ROM, Hitachi Zippy, Zippy CPU times 2, and some 3D processing grunt that was intended to let it compete with Sony's PlayStation. The video and sound solutions were all property to Sega with the 2 video processors, handling parts of the rendering process which complicated its use for 3D tasks, along with its use of quadrilaterals instead of triangles as with the PlayStation 4. Okay. I just remember when the Sega Saturn came out, it was probably one of the more expensive consoles that's ever came out. Do you remember the set price bundle for the Sega Saturn?
Quick, into the portal.
All right. Let me see here. I'm about to look at the retail for that. Retail for the old Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn original price. Okay, so originally the Sega Saturn debuted for $399, pretty much $400, which is kind of, hold on. So what was the? I thought it was it Sega CD that was, what is the most? I'm about to look that up. The most expensive console. Console at launch. Okay. The Wii Deluxe set was $350. Sega Saturn at $400 at 9. 360 was $400. TurboGrafx CD? What the hell? PlayStation 4 debuted at $400. Xbox One debuted at $500. I remember. I think I got a bundle for my Xbox One. I did the Master Chief Collection. I remember. Okay, PlayStation 3 was, whoa! PlayStation 3 was $600. Beyond name moi. All right, Neo Geo AES was $650. 3DO was $700. Panasonic had a freaking game console. Philips CDI was $1,000. Hold on, the first edition of this dramatic failure came out with an astonishing $1,000 price tag. What did one receive for purchasing such an expensive piece of hardware? None other than several of the latest celebrated entries in both the Super Mario and Legend of Zelda franchise. It is unfair to call them a part of their franchise because they were not developed by Nintendo. Due to the deals, Philips was allowed to use the characters and took full advantage of the permission to make the console more appealing. Yo, the Philips CDI, yo. That's crazy. I've never heard of that. How much is that worth now? Somewhere in somebody's basement in like a dirty cardboard box, bro. There's a freaking CDI. Philips CDI out there somewhere. Okay, there we go. My bad. See. Yeah, okay, there we go. I don't know what happened, but we're back. So now I want to find out how much the CDI is worth. All right, so let's see. Yeah, Philips CDI. Yeah, Philips CDI console. Let's find out how much this thing is worth. Have you ever, hey, Bundle, have you heard of the Philips CDI console?
I've heard of everything.
Huh? Maybe his headset's off. Maybe he'll fix it.
I'm here. You can't hear me?
Now I can. I said, have you ever heard of the Philips CDI console?
I have not.
Oh, okay. We'll fix things quick here. That's probably going to change soon, guys. So, wow. All right, so Philips CDI console. All I know is, Paul, if you get this console, we have to do like a respawn video to it. Certain nerd culture is toxic. Okay, so dang. This console looks like Philips, y'all should literally go to hell for making this console. Like, this literally looks like a freaking VCR player, bro. Like, come on, man. Mad Dog McCree, Laser Lords. Yo. Hotel Mario. Nintendo, y'all did this deal? Weak sauce. Yo. Yo. Oh, there you go.
I've been talking this entire time. You can't hear me?
I can hear you now. My fault, dude. But yeah, yeah, bro. Okay, so this Philips CDI console was $1,000, like off of launch.
What is?
This Philips console that I've been talking about. There's a Philips CDI console. Because I did 10 most expensive video games ever, and then I found out that the Philips CDI, and yeah, and like Nintendo did a deal with them, so they had Zelda characters and Mario characters as well. Oh my god!
When I was talking, you were talking about some things prior to that. You skipped past that since then.
I was about to say I had gotten into talking about Sega Saturn for a little bit.
Phil, okay.
I was about to say
I
that's.
had
I
too
mean, that's
much
a.
to add about that.
I'll say then before that we were talking. I was talking about Thor. I didn't take anything in between there.
All right.
All right. Oh gosh. Look, what game? What the hell is this? I gotta see the graphics. Philips CDI console graphics.
Ow.
I have to at least let me know what. Oh no. I want to see. I need to see a proper review of this bull crap. It's $1,000 console. Holy. All right, let's go for it. I got a little bit of time. Yeah, it's was worth $1,000 off of
About
launch.
to use the bathroom. Hop back on.
Go ahead. I gotta see this.
quality experiences, hence the name CDI. In a time where cartridges were the more familiar format, the introduction of CDs provided far greater space for higher quality media. It was an exciting time for sure, the CD revolution. Despite how promising this all sounds, the CDI has been the focus of online parody culture, from the often deemed terrible Nintendo licensed games that, graced the system. These have almost single-handedly destroyed its current day reputation. I'm here today to find out if there's more than meets the CDI. In its prime, CDI was a multimedia system. Think of it like an earlier 3DO. You could listen to audio CDs, play photo CDs, engage with interactive software, and watch digital movies. This would, in most cases, require a digital video cartridge, which was sold separately. A number of popular movies came to the platform, like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, among others.
Bang.
Eventually, once Philips noticed the CDI wasn't selling as well for its intended multimedia aspects, they invested a larger focus on video games. This often worked hand in hand with the digital video cartridge to provide interactive crosses between video and game. What came of this will often be described as a hilarious reflection to the 90s sense of action.
Okay, it's almost like a Nintendo Wii at the crib.
The Joy of Sex, a game on
What?
CDI, is the first to ever receive an adults-only rating by the ESRB. Can't say much more about that one. With the multimedia aspects being hugely outdated by today's standards, the only genuine reason to own a Philips CDI today is for its library of games. Most especially because the emulation scene for CDI is still very primitive. Most who care to attempt emulating the system will give up before they've managed to figure out how to make games work. On the actual system, it's no more difficult than putting in a disc and hitting the play option that appears on screen. Inserting a disc, at least for my later CDI 450 model, is bizarre compared to what we're familiar with. Instead of being held tightly with plastic that ascends past the CD's surface, you'll just flop it on the top of this spindle here. What holds it in place while playing is the chunk of wobbly plastic on top of the tray. Might as well take this opportunity to look at the other physical aspects of this hardware. Providing power to the unit is done by connecting its supply to the back.
That looks like an Ethernet cord!
Is some variation of a modem cable. The 450 you see here is a more cost-effective model of CDI.
You put a regular Ethernet cord, it'd probably blow up with too much energy.
More like a console compared to the earlier models, which more closely resembled VHS players. This model typically makes use of simple red, white, and yellow auto video out cables. I purchased my CDI from an experienced modder who implemented RGB out to the system. This modder also replaced the internal timekeeper battery, which is the Achilles heel of buying a CDI today. Once this battery dies, as a large majority in these systems would have by now, limitations are made to what the user can do. This depends on which model of CDI you own. For a 450 unit, should the battery run out, you'll no longer be able to save your game progress or interact with media that utilize the internal clock.
If I go, I don't know if I want to see this freaking game.
Some have reported their CDIs failing to boot once this battery goes out. Unfortunately, which models
this technology will only be used if I was making it like a short independent film and I want to show like the time period. What is this, 19?
It is said
I'm guessing this is probably 90.
With extreme caution, as it is easy to damage the other
94, 93, 94.
Unless you're buying from someone
if I want to show that I was living in 1994, I would probably
someone who can help in the repair process.
I
would already recommend staying away from the CDI. Something the CDI has been notorious for is what people have nicknamed the spoon controller. For the most infamous CDI games, this makes for quite a disaster.
The first Nintendo, bro, y'all could get sued for this, bro.
Was designed for conjunction with interactive software.
Is this the original Wii?
Control. You point and click, but this time with a directional pad and on-screen cursor. For most of what the CDI can do, this controller is serviceable. Now, even if your only use of the system is playing games that didn't use a cursor, you'd still end up familiar with that system due to the menu, which you would see every time you boot up a CDI. The CDI's cursor interface would also make it a hotspot for light gun shooters. Philips invented the Air Mouse technology for their Peacekeeper revolver controller, which behaved similarly to Nintendo's eventual Wiimote.
Please kick in your door and kill you,
that Philips would eventually take Nintendo to court for the belief that they stole this idea from them. The CDI may seem to behave more like a computer to you, and that is what Philips was going for. It's like a computer that was designed to be set up in your home entertainment center. Even when it comes to the games, CDI would continue with this inspiration. It's one of the first home systems that allowed the user to exit into the menus after play. At no point did you need to turn off your CDI to interchange media, much like is the case on a home computer. Once in the CDI's menu, simply remove a disc and insert whatever other disc you want to make use of. For today's selection of games, I'm going to be using this official gamepad sold separately. This is what many consider the definitive option for CDI control. While the directional pad still works like a mouse, it is far easier to use this over most other CDI controllers for side-scrolling games. I say most because there is one other CDI controller that resembles a Gravis gamepad. I've never used this CDI controller, although I am familiar with the Gravis style. Purely by my own speculation though, I think the official gamepad would end up being a superior choice. The official gamepad has a switch on the bottom which is used to change the speed of your cursor at any time. It also has 3 buttons, opposed to the usual 2. The third is used as a combination for the other 2 buttons, which acted as a special function for many CDI games. This controller is comfortable, practical, and very light compared to its size. Now one thing you should know about the CDI is that it
Learn something new every day. I gotta add this to the tab. CDI. No, I'm not. Nobody's getting on YouTube and searching CDI console. I don't think that's ever happened. The brick is fine. Well, guys, that's about it for the weekly updates. I'm Leno. That's Bundle. I hope all enjoy their week.
Who knows?
So special.
Been here. When are you hopping in? Oh, say, bro. He's out, man.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, good night, man. Let me hop in, bro.
Yep, appreciate it.
I'm gonna send you some shit for the next stream for next Monday, bro. I'm going to do a little watch party for the episodes you have missed for things that are worth it. But next Monday, because my foot's getting better, so I'm going back to work officially next week. But I'm going